Okay, so I posted this on LinkedIn recently and it got a really good response and I didn't expect it to. And luckily for you, I'm going to share an exclusive story that I didn't put on LinkedIn about this particular subject. And it's all about, have you ever really put your foot in it at work and cringed? And it's amazing some of the answers that I got. If you check out my profile on LinkedIn, some of the stories that people shared with me, it was really funny, about where you've just put your foot in it. And we've all done it. Sometimes though, I think personally, in fact, not just sometimes, all the time, it's about how you handle it. If it's a mistake that you've made, it's about how you address it, confront it, don't run away from it. And actually it can be a really good sign of, it's a really good sign of leadership. Everybody makes mistakes from time to time and it's about how you address them and move forward. And certainly having coached managers and leaders, that's what they appreciate as well, is the ability to address it and go, hang on a minute, is it something I've done? Is there something we need to change in our business or our organisation that isn't working? But sometimes it can just be a real icebreaker. So my exclusive story was many, many years ago in my early 20s. I was working for a PR firm when I first started out in my career. And I had a boyfriend that had the same initials as one of my clients. And I wrote quite a romantic email to my boyfriend at the time saying how I was looking forward to our weekend getaway in Madrid. Only to get an email about 15 minutes later from my client saying, do you know what, Sarah, thank you for the offer, but let me check with my wife first, and a lot of smiley faces. Anyway, me being me, I just laughed my head off, but I was also cringing inside. I was just, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I'm new at my firm. This is a fairly new client. And do you know what? I just picked up the phone. I picked up the phone and talked to him and we had a real giggle about it. But I definitely learned about making sure, and a lot of the cringes that people were admitting to me on LinkedIn were about similar things, sending emails to the wrong people. So I always watch myself, if I'm in a rush or busy or I'm overexcited or something, that I really take a step back before I'm sending an email. And in fact, you know, I just really avoid, I think things are different now because, you know, we've got iPhones and things where you can flick on different email accounts. And we've got the lovely WhatsApp, which I love. Sometimes we don't get into that mess, I hope, so often because, you know, you can keep your personal stuff personal and your business stuff business. But there were some amazing stories. Check them out on LinkedIn. It really made me crack up. I could also share a dating story if you like. That was cringy, but not in the professional sense, where I was on a date with a guy and I didn't want him to know that I wore glasses. Anyway, so I went to the supermarket, bought a sandwich, came bounding out, jumped into the car and said, right, let's go surfing. And realised I was sitting in totally the wrong car next to a stranger. And the guy said, that's great, but who are you? So those are a couple of stories. I always remember those. They always make me laugh. I'm sure we've all done it at work. I'd love to hear your stories. So check out my profile on LinkedIn. And if you want to add some comments, then feel free. But again, it's all about how you address these things. And you know what? Life happens. It's fine. So I hope you enjoy the post. Take care.